Hi you guys, this is Carmen with Losing It Together, and today I'm going to show you how to make a delicious pizza that is high in fiber, good for you, and while your family is probably enjoying a carry-out pizza, you can be making this from your home. And it's easy, it's fast, it's really good, it's really delicious. And as I said, I try to make it high in fiber for me, so that way I continue to stay healthy and lose weight and do everything that's good for my body. And also I want to let you guys know I'm going to do a new video, and in that video I'm going to show you everything I have learned regarding why it's good to eat a high fiber diet, so that and explain the benefits of your health, what it can do for you, and it's also really good for weight loss. And as I've mentioned before, I just started eating a high fiber diet because I got really sick and I was having a lot of digestive problems, and this is really helping me out, and the pounds just started dropping off. And the more I started reading into it, I started realizing all the wonderful benefits there is to eating a high fiber diet, and it's not complicated at all. I don't think so. I think it's really easy, and I wish somebody would have told me a long time ago that if I wanted to be healthy and lose weight, all I had to do was switch to a high fiber diet. I had gained some weight because my husband's a truck driver and I go with him, and I had injured myself, dislocated my shoulder twice, as I've mentioned before, hurt my sciatic because I injured my leg, and so and those things were because I was pushing myself. The leg was pushing myself too hard, and the other one was because I stretched, and apparently I dislocated my shoulder, and then I was doing more stretch exercises, and I ordered the stretch exercise and it dislocated my shoulder again. So I had to be really careful. It's hard when you dislocate your shoulder because it affects your whole back all the way down to your back, and so therefore I gained some weight. But when I got really sick with my digestion problems, and I spoke to the doctor, and she had just told me switch to a high fiber diet, and I researched and researched, and I just wish somebody would have told me about this a long time ago. And you are satisfied. You're never hungry. You are satisfied. So I'm just going to show you what it is that I do. And so today's National Pizza Day, and I wish I would have done this video a little bit earlier, but it's better late than never. So I'm just going to show you how delicious you can have your pizza and know that you're doing something that's really good for you. Let's get started. First of all, I want to show you what it is that I'm going to include on mine. I'm going to include a little bit of hamburger meat that I have in there. I had to tell him, or Carter called me, and my meat burnt a little bit, but I'm fine. I'm fine with it. So I have a little bit of meat, a little bit of beans, and we're also going to have a little bit of beans because beans are high in fiber, and they're cheap, and they're really good for you. So that's what I'm going to put. I'm going to put green and bell peppers. I like to chop them ahead of time, and whenever I'm cooking a dish that needs green and bell peppers, I already have chopped the everything's already chopped for me, and it's easy for me to just go ahead and make everything. So I suggest that you guys do that and store them in your fridge. I noticed that the glass containers really help keep things fresh. So I also have scallions. It's up to you if you want to put the scallions. Olives, black olives, more onions, and some mushrooms. What I have is a pocket thin, the Oro wheat pocket thin, and I usually make it for flatbreads or like pocket tacos or whatever you want to make it. And it's a healthy multigrain, and it's 5 grams of fiber. So we're going to go ahead and use it, and it's nice and soft, and it's a great portion for you. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add my tomato and basil, the Newman's own. You can use your own organic if you'd like, as long as it's made, it doesn't have any extra additives or anything like that. I like to buy the all natural Paul Newman's because some of the proceeds go to help children. I remember he would say that it would go to help high risk children and their camps, and forever that stuck in my head, and I really liked it. So I'm going to shake it. I always buy these jars for pizza only, and so I'm going to go ahead and pour some of it on there. You can use, this is the tomato and basil. I also like to get the garlic one. So we got a little bit of that in there. I'm going to pour it over. Really. All right. Then I'm going to put a little bit of, well, first let me put the cheese. You can put a little bit of cheese. Cheese is just supposed to be there to flavor the pizza. It's not the main dish, okay? So I'm using mozzarella. You can put my favorite feta cheese because it has that saltiness, and I don't have to use additional salt if I don't have to. So let me go ahead, put some of this in there. Then, oh yeah, I forgot, I'm gonna put some spinach. Like, I try to like put as much vegetables as I can on this, and it's really just make it healthy for you, and it's really gonna fill you up because fiber fills you up. That's why it keeps you satisfied longer. Okay, so there we go. Now let me put a little bit of onions in there. Just spread your onions. I love onions. Put a little bit of the green onions or the scallions. There we go. It's going to look so colorful and so beautiful. I'm going to add my green and red bell peppers. There we go. Mix a little bit of color in there. Oh my god, I forgot my beans. Beans are supposed to go. Let's put a little bit of beans around. Okay, I'm telling you everything I'm going to put, and then now I'm like, oh yeah, I want to add this. Like, you can make your pizza however you want. So I have kidney beans and I have black beans. I mix them together because I like eating them with eggs to give me a high fiber also. So put your beans in there. This is going to satisfy you. You're going to be like really full when you're done eating this pizza. Alright, I also put them in a container and in my refrigerator. Whenever I need them, I just go ahead and pull them out. Now the next thing I'm going to add, I have my bell peppers, I need some olives. A little bit of baby spinach. I also love spinach. When I was a kid, you couldn't get me to eat spinach though. Put a little bit of spinach in there. Or you could layer it how you want to. If you want to put the spinach first, go ahead and put the spinach first. Then I love the roasted peppers. They're really good. So I try to incorporate that. I have my oven preheated right now at 400 degrees. So I like to, they're not spicy. For some reason when they're fresh they taste spicy, but when I put it on the pizza I don't notice the spice. Because of my digestion I can't have too, you know, I have to limit my the spiciness. It's good to have these. And then when I'm done, I'm also going to put some chia seeds to get more omega-3 and high fiber. Look, you see, like, I'm a little spacey today. Put your little mushrooms in there. If you don't want to add meat, you can put the mushrooms and the beans. Tastes really good. Everything's going to shrink. Like the spinach is going to shrink and all that. So I have my little mushrooms in there. and bake it for 10 to 15 minutes. When you have a lot of vegetables, you got to make sure, because it kind of tends to soak a little bit. So if you want to put a little bit of foil paper to make your cleaning a little bit easier, you can. So 400 degrees, 10 to 15 minutes. I'll see you guys later. It's been 15 minutes. I left mine for 15 minutes and it is complete. All I need to do is add my chia seeds on there. I want to make sure they don't fall off when I put them in there. So there we go. I like the crunchiness of the chia seeds. That's why I like putting them in anything where I can, like the beans and the oatmeal. So the pita bread is 5 grams of fiber. The chia seeds are 5 grams of fiber, so there's 10 already. I put about 1/4 of a cup of beans. So the beans are 6 grams of fiber, so I'm going to divide that by 2, so it's 3, so that's 13 grams. And the vegetables, I'm going to include that as 14 grams, and a little bit of the tomato, so it'll be 15 grams. This is 15 grams of fiber. If you're going to start eating a high fiber diet, I suggest that you start at 25 grams. High fiber is fruits, vegetables, beans, whole grains, or whole wheat, not processed enriched flour. So it's got to be whole grains or whole wheat for the high fiber foods. And drink plenty of water. You're going to need about 6 to 8 glasses of water. Eventually try to go for 40, but you got to start slowly. And then even by next week, hopefully you'll be at 35, maybe go from 25 to 30 or 35, and then the following week go to 40. Try to get as close as you can get to 40 grams, and 40 grams and over is ideal. And you will lose weight, and you have to drink the water, because you have to make sure that you can process and digest the high fiber. So make sure you drink plenty of water. What I do is I always keep a pitcher of water. I went ahead and I went to Ross and I got me a big pitcher of water. Let me zoom this out. Here we go. I have a huge pitcher. This holds 100 ounces of water. So every morning I fill it all the way to the top, and I know that I have to drink all this by the end of the day. So I have my 100 ounces of water, because I've gone up to 40 ounces of fiber. You will lose weight. And so thank you so much. And as I said, I'm going to explain things a little bit better for you guys coming up. As soon as I'm done doing this, I'm going to make another video explaining everything. So I want to thank all my subscribers who've been with me through, even though I had not been posting before. As you see, I'm starting to post again because I've really educated myself. I have a new passion, because it's a way that I have to eat for life now. And the wonderful benefits is you have great health benefits and you lose weight. And I wish someone had told me how simple it was. And I want to show you. And so thank you so much to all my subscribers. Thank you for watching. You guys take care. Bye, and happy National Pizza Day. Take care.